If you want to get your boat from point A to point B, you've got to know how to create a route with bearings. Yeah, I know, you'll just use your chart plotter, right? Hey, that's what I always do too, but every now and again, those things do go kaput. Sooner or later it's going to happen to you, and you need to know this basic navigation skill. So let's talk it out. Let's say we're in this area down here. Let's put an X on the chart where our boat floats right now. And you want to get to this dock right here. Well, to create our route, first we're going to draw legs of our journey that get us around pesky things like land and shoals. Here's the first leg of our route. I'll draw a line. Now we need to make a second leg where we turn in. And then a third leg, we need to turn again to get around that little green marker right there and into our dock. Now we'll need to get the magnetic compass course for each leg of our route. Doing that is very simple. We'll just line our parallel rules up back on the first leg there and walk them over here, the compass rose. Now you want to remember to use the inner ring of the compass rose because that's magnetic north, right? The outer ring is true north, and since we're using a compass, we need to use magnetic. And that is a 50-degree course line. So we'll write it right next to it, 50 degrees. Now we just do the same thing for each leg of our journey. Now that we know our course lines, we can get going, right? Well, hold on a sec. Let's do a little more prep work so that we make sure we get where we're going. Now, I'm going to use my compass dividers and line them up on the scale on the chart to make sure they represent 1 mile. There we go. Now I can put them on my starting point here and find out as I walk these up the course line that the first leg of our journey is right around 6 miles. I'm going to write that down again, 6 miles, right next to my 50 degrees, so I know at a glance how far and on what bearing each leg of the journey is. Why bother recording the distance? Well, it's so you know when you get where you're going. Let's say I have a slow boat. It cruises at 6 knots. I know that in an hour, it'll be time for me to make my course change. Now on a bright sunny day, you should have no problem looking around and seeing things like that green marker to know exactly when to make your course changes. What do you do if it's dark or foggy out? Well, then you'll need to use dead reckoning and or triangulate your position multiple times along this route. How do you do those things? Well, watch our video on how to triangulate your position and watch our video on how to dead reckon. But on average conditions, average calm, nice sunny day, knowing how to make these routes and bearings, you should have no problem navigating right back to your slip.